Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be looking into qualities that are essential to look out for in a life partner. The truth is that I believe that if you understand this and you pick out a partner based on these qualities, you will experience the best relationship. So if you're someone who wants to have a healthy relationship, this video is for you. For those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Profit Eneh. I'm a relationship coach and also the host of Before the Vow Beyond the Ring podcast, where we'll talk about everything relationship. It is my dear passion to always bring you guys these kind of videos. For me, it's all about helping you build healthy relationship that leads to a godly and successful marriage. So if this is you and you want to learn so much, then this is the right platform for you. Do well to subscribe and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So let's dive into today's video. So the first quality I believe that you should be looking for in a life partner is someone who communicates effectively and very vulnerable. I try to put these two together because they work hand in hand. We always talk about communication. Every single conversation, there is always somebody who's going to bring communication. But I also discovered that communicating is one area that a lot of people struggle with. We know that this thing is important, but then why do people struggle with it? Maybe because we don't want to be what? Vulnerable. You see why I said they are together? The truth is that most people who listen do not listen to understand their partners. They listen to respond to their partners. I believe that vulnerability is the key to deep intimacy in a relationship. So if you really want to have a healthy relationship, you need to find somebody who you can be vulnerable with and still feel safe talking to the person. And also, you need to become that person too, who someone can be vulnerable with too. You see how this works? So as much as you're looking for these qualities in other persons, you also want to build that quality in yourself. So you need somebody who can communicate effectively, because it is very, very important to build in a healthy relationship, because when you communicate effectively, you avoid misinformation and misinterpretation, which leads to what? Misunderstanding. And also, when you communicate effectively, you are able to resolve conflicts when they arise in any shape or any form. So one way to integrate listening into your relationship is to try to say what your partner has said to you based on how you understood it. That way you will be sure that you understood what they are talking about and not you just assuming. So when they say, I feel this way, try to explain it how you understand it to them and allow them to acknowledge, yes, this is what I'm trying to say. That's effective communication. I hope you get that. The second quality you should be looking for in a life partner is shared core values. What are shared core values? Shared core values, or core values in general, are principles that guide who you are. They determine or define who you are as a person. They are things that help you make decisions in life as a person. And these things are important because it helps you avoid some certain things. So for example, if you are somebody who one of your core values is being truthful, when you find yourself in a situation that wants you to lie, because your core value is being honest, you will always tell the truth 100% of the time. That's what core values does for us. So if you're somebody that you believe in transparency, when that situation comes that you have to be transparent, you are 100% transparent. So core values guide your life. Core values helps you make decisions ahead of time. Let's put it that way. Core values help you make decisions ahead of time. So whenever you now face this situation, it's not sudden to you, because you already know that, okay, based on my core value, this is what I'm supposed to go with. This is what I'm supposed to do in this kind of situation. So you have to sit yourself down and ask yourself, what are examples of core values that I need to develop as a person to help guide me into having a healthy relationship? So when you develop that core values, now you have to find somebody else who has the same core values or who has a similar core values. Examples of core values are trust, faith, family, career, lifestyle. For example, lifestyle, you want the person that has a similar lifestyle like you. If you're somebody who wants the simple things of life, you just want the simple lifestyle, you don't like the drama, you don't probably, for example, you don't want to be a social media couple. You don't want to attach yourself to somebody who wants to be a social media couple, right? So you have to find somebody who value the kind of lifestyle you value too as a person and attach yourself to that person. So that's what core values does for you. When you understand your core values, then you can now look for somebody who has similar core values. That's why it helps you stay in alignment. So whenever in life, since it is now shared core values, remember, you have your core values, they have theirs. It's now shared because both of you agree on the same thing. So when both of you face a challenge in life as a couple, it's easier for you to make a decision. But when you guys don't have shared core values, and when you face situations in your life, one of the spouse might want to do something else and the other one might want to do something else, and it becomes very difficult, especially if it is something that is critical to both of you. So you really want to set your core values so it becomes things that guide your decision making in difficult moments. And also, this thing is so important that you have to discuss it earlier in the relationship, because it's not just about saying, oh, these are my core values and I would like to look for somebody who has similar core values. How do you get to know their core values? You talk about it, ask them questions. Oh, what are your core values? What are the things you value in life? What help you make decisions in life and stuff like that? So you listen to them and see if it's something that aligns to yours, because when it aligns to yours, it makes the journey easier. But if it doesn't align to yours, then you have now to sit back and ask yourself, can I do this, or do I have to walk away from this? So you see, it's already helping you make decisions. It's already helping you make relationship decisions based on whatever they are sharing with you that is their core values too. You understand what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Good. The third qualities that you should be looking for in a life partner that will make a relationship amazing is transparency, integrity, and honesty. I kind of combine these three together because I also believe they work hand in hand. So if we talk about integrity, what is integrity? Technically, it means that you are the same person no matter who is present. So you don't say yes here because this person, your friend, is here, and then you come over here and you say no because the person is no longer there. No, you are a man or a woman of your word. You keep to your word, you keep to the things you said you would do, and you don't just change anyhow. So that's what it means to be a person of integrity. Now, let's talk about honesty. Honesty is about telling the truth. It's as simple as that. Honesty is you answering or giving an answer when you are asked. Transparency is showing them even when you're not asked. So, for example, if somebody asks you, where did you go to? You're like, oh, I went to see James. Let's use the opposite gender for this example because it will make more sense. So, for example, you want to go visit maybe a friend of yours. You're a guy, your friend is Jane. You want to go see Jane. You call your partner, hey, or you text them, hey, I'm going to hang out with Jane today. We need to talk about blah, 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 blah. You tell them what you're going to do. That's you being transparent. Honesty is you don't tell them anything. And though maybe in the evening they ask you, how was your day? You now tell them, oh, I went to see Jane this afternoon or something like that. You see, two of them, they look similar, but they are different. So I will encourage you to find somebody who is more transparent with you and then honest with you. Because with honesty, you can make a move. But with transparency, you guys will go far as a couple because it opens up the window of communication. It opens up the window of trust. It opens up a lot of windows for you guys to actually be happy together. Just imagine that your partner is sharing the things that you thought shouldn't be shared because they trust you well enough. They know that you're not going to panic. And in situations where they know they are about being compromised, they're like, this is what's happening. I need you here or something like that because they trust you. So my goal is for you to aim for transparency. Be a transparent person. Be an honest person. Be a person of integrity. That's very, very important. So you become all these things and then find somebody else who will be all these things, because when you guys achieve this in your relationship, it will be very magical. Trust me, it will be so magical that you'll be happy that you did this, that you guys are together. I hope you get that. Hallelujah. Amen. If you're enjoying this video, I want to encourage you to remember to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button down there and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified. Like this video and share it with your friends out there because I know it will help a lot of them out there too. The next quality you need to watch out for or you need to seek out for is someone who has a relationship with God. This is so important because you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't believe what you believe. That's the worst thing I've ever seen people do. Because I know sometimes people say we worship the same God. The truth is that we do not worship the same God. The truth is that religion is different for everybody. As a Christian, I know I don't worship the same God with anybody because in the Bible, it made it clear that you can only come to the Father through Jesus Christ. So there's no other way. So what do you expect me to do? Should I say we worship the same God? And then the word of God is telling me that the only way is this way. And you're telling me there's another way. It's just contradicts everything. It just makes everything hard. So if you really want to enjoy your relationship, you want to be with somebody who has a relationship with God, who believes what you believe. Because I hear people say you can date them even if they don't believe God. You can do this. Just imagine you're telling your child premarital sex is a sin, and your husband or maybe your wife in the situation is telling them, go have fun, it's okay. How do you think that works? There is conflict. That child will grow up confused. And that's not what you want to do. Just imagine you are laboring, trying to raise your child in a godly way, and then your spouse is just doing every wrong thing. There is even situations where the person is telling you, I don't even believe in this, your God. Like they are clear atheists. They are telling you they don't believe in God, doesn't exist. How do you want to do life with somebody who doesn't believe in something that matters to you that much? I don't know how people do it though, but I believe you need to find somebody who believes in what you believe. That's the only way it works out fine. I mean, if you're not a Christian and you're watching this, I hope you come to Christ. Then also, I will also encourage you to marry somebody who believes in whatever or whoever you believe in, because it will help you so much to navigate your relationship better. You get my point? There's no point coming together with somebody you don't believe the same thing, and then both of you are fighting over things that doesn't matter. Because I really believe that if you really believe in what you believe, you will stay true to it. If you have a relationship with God, you wouldn't want to be with somebody that doesn't, because the truth of the matter is that you want somebody you can actually sing praises to God with. You want somebody that you can worship with. You want somebody you can do Bible study with. You want somebody that you can pray with. Just imagine doing all those things and they are fun to you. And then you now marry somebody that you can't even do it with. How frustrating would that be? It shows that you probably don't really believe what you say you believe. So I encourage you, find somebody that believes what you believe, and both of you will enjoy life together better. The next quality you should be looking out for is a partner who has a mind of their own. This is so important to me because growing up as a person, I've had to see so much, especially being a relationship coach. There are a lot of people who are running their love life, their relationship based on other people's blueprints, based on what they see on social media, based on what their family wants, based on so many things that has nothing to do with who they are. This is why I say it. You have to find somebody who has a mind of their own, somebody that you can build with. You have somebody who questions everything to a degree and actually come up with something that they believe. You get my point? They question things and then find something that works for them, for who they are, and not because every other person is doing it. I've had so many people wreck their relationship because somebody on social media was giving a hot take, because their family believes that this is what it should be. You have a healthy relationship with a person, both of you have discussed as a partner on what you're going to do or how you want to be together. Healthy relationship, for crying out loud, like both of you have discussed what this relationship should be like or how you want to navigate it in a healthy way. Then there's somebody out there telling you, maybe a friend or maybe a family member telling you something else in your ears. That's how you now bring it into your relationship and wreck the whole relationship. There's something I normally tell people. Listening to advice, like you guys are listening to me right now, listening to advice are good. The Bible says in the mountain of counsel, there is safety. Yes, listen to advice. Pay attention to those things. But the truth of the matter is that you want to be sure that you take those advice, sit down with it and filter it. Find out what works for you and your relationship and what doesn't work, right? Find out what works for you and what doesn't work. So therefore, you want to find somebody who has a mind of their own, somebody who knows how to think that way. And you yourself, you should have a mind of your own. So if you get any information outside there, evaluate it, check if it's worth it. If it's not worth it, discard it. Sometimes there might be a good advice, but at the wrong time, coming to you at the wrong time. You should be able to know that this advice is good, yes, but then this is not the right time to apply it into my life or into my relationship. So that's what it means by having a mind of your own, understanding things for yourself and seeing how it applies to your life, not because somebody is saying it. Social media hot takes has really wrecked a lot of marriages, and you want somebody who is not influenced by social media hot takes. That is the conclusion of the whole matter. Don't get involved with somebody who is consumed by social media hot takes. That's my point. So find somebody who has a mind of their own. And the other things we'll be talking about today is find somebody who has a healthy relationship with their family. Yes, this is very important because you're not just marrying a person. That's the truth. Marriage goes beyond marrying who you are, the person that you are choosing. For some of us, marriage extends to our family because I want to be able to come for that Thanksgiving. I want to be able to come for that Christmas. and see my wife and my parents having fun together, and see my wife and my siblings having fun together. I want to be able to call my wife's siblings, their family, their parents, and enjoy conversations and things like that. So you really want to be sure that you're looking for somebody that has a healthy relationship with their family. I know that not everybody comes from a healthy homes. I know that the challenges that some families face are not directly the person that you might want to date their fault or something like that. But also, even though it's not their fault, you want to still see how they treat their family. Are they treating their family from good, even in the bad situation? I'm not saying that they should be tolerating maybe their family is toxic on their own or whatever. It's not their fault, maybe. But then I'm not saying that you should overlook them. But I'm saying, are they still kind? Do they still have love, even though there might be hate somewhere? I don't know if that makes sense. They should still be love for them in their hearts, that if they're in a good position to help their family and it doesn't affect them in a negative way, they should be able to still want to help their family, because, I mean, it's still their family. So you want to find somebody who has a healthy relationship with their family, because it will most likely translate on how they operate as a family person. You are trying to build a family, right? So you need somebody else who has a healthy family mindset in their head or somewhere in their hearts. So I think that's the point. So seek out for somebody who prioritizes family, because you want to have a family. You're building a family too. And the other thing we're talking about today is being accountable and teachable. You want to find somebody who is accountable and teachable. Accountability today is something that a lot of people avoid, is something that a lot of people have problems with. And also, not just accountability, being able to be taught. Some people don't know how to be taught. They believe that they know it, or they believe that nobody should tell them anything. They believe that what they say is final. For other people, they don't like taking responsibilities. Every other person's problem is every other person's fault. You don't want to be with that person, because with that kind of person, everything will be your fault. You enter that relationship and you beg for normal things that you should have as a spouse. They'll offend you. They will not apologize. You'll be the one to apologize for every argument, even when they're at fault. You'll be the one that is being stressed out because you have a better idea, but they won't listen to what you're saying. So ensure that you build that spirit in yourself, teachability and also accountability, and find somebody who is teachable, somebody who you can teach things, somebody you can exchange ideas with, somebody who will take responsibilities for what they did wrong, or maybe what they did right. I mean, we all take responsibility for what we did right, but then somebody who will take responsibilities for what they did wrong, their mistakes, and own up to it, and not just look for somebody else to blame, because these things will define your relationship. They'll define your experiences. They'll define what happens to you at the end of the day in that relationship. So these are qualities that you need to watch out for in a life partner. These are standards you need to create for yourself to ensure you have a healthy relationship. Trust me, if you develop these standards, if you develop these qualities, and you look out for somebody who has these qualities too, you're gonna enjoy relationships. You're gonna find yourself in a healthy marriage. You're gonna wake up and thank God every blessed day, because you married the one for you. Trust me in this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out this video here that talks about the difference between standard, fantasies, and preferences, and how people mix up these things and it keeps them stuck in their singlehood, right? And then you can check out this one here, lessons and the mistakes she made in her dating experiences. And trust me, you'll learn a lot from it. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, share, and like. All right.